Hello. Scream! We enabled the webhook, so when someone starts logging for the guild, it will post in the Warcraft logs channel.
Alright, so just to make sure, looking at my list, I'm missing Lyris, comma, Crane, and then everybody else that's missing, I have some notification or other that they were going to be out tonight. And Oversoul, who's usually like a minute or two late. So it looks like I've got I need 3 more sits to get the remainder in, and one of those sits is going to be a potential because Oversoul may or may not be on. Jin and Tuna roll for it. I want one shaman in here at least.
Rip. Oh my god. Alright.
All right. Jin wins, so he gets to take the hour and a half off.
Hi, Jin. Have fun, Jin.
Since I figure people don't want to be here for the farm bosses, they just want progression. And I need one more, and I've got Nala and somebody else to consider. You know what? We still have a mage. We still have Bloodlust. So Tuna, if you want to sit, you can sit, and then Nala can swap out once Oversoul gets on if he comes around.
That's fine with me.
What about Sinesh Fear Totem?
Hmm?
Do you think
If it's a problem, then I'm around. I'm not going anywhere.
I'll be going. We gotta do the 3 bosses, then Hive Mind, then we're gonna make it to Zanesh. We're still working on kick comfort for Zanesh. I'm not worried about the Fear Totem yet. Alright, that's everybody for now. Let's really check and get moving.
I have. Excuse me. I have a cauldron.
I thought you said you had a cold, and I was gonna use
I
this ad for
thought-
you.
A cauldron. It's like when you sneeze in the cauldron.
Got you.
Oversoul just logged into VNet.
There's Oversoul. Nala, you are free to chill for the next hour and a half. I'll switch over to tank.
Alright, see ya.
Take it easy. Alright, I'm going to do a quick rundown of the fight since we do have a couple people in here who are joining on Mythic for the first time. I'm going to go under the assumption you guys have done the fights on Heroic. Correct me if I'm wrong in chat. Let me make sure everybody's in chat too.
I just got DC'd.
You're good. Alright, changes on Mythic for Rathian. There's a new debuff where he applies it for all the phases of the fight except for the phase where we do the spires. During the whole fight, if you move around, you will start piling up a stack of a debuff. If that stack reaches 50, you will start taking immense amounts of damage and likely die. This can be removed through movement and parrying clearing effects like Post Haste, Blade Storm, Master's Call, Hand of Freedom, etc. Anything that clears movement will clear that. Tiger's Fury will clear it for Brudachi, for Theo, and for Card, Hand of Freedom is your go-to. Gary, since you are the only hunter, do you have a Master's Call pet?
I do, and I've got it set to Ava already. I can change it
Perfect.
to yes if I need to, but
Nope. Keep it on Ava. Ava, Gary will be watching you. If you find yourself super slow and starting to die, you will blame him.
I'm to blame.
Everything else remains the same as far as these shards for this week. Let's go with Turk on left, Gary on right, and the misses in center, which means that Stormy will also be getting these fires under the boss. Backup will be Darling. So reminder, everything else is the same. Incinerates need to be run out of the group, and then you run back in and join the group for damage. We still need to run and avoid the Cataclysm fire. The whole thing with all this is that you want to be as movement efficient as possible to keep your stack count low. If you're going to use your Hand of Freedoms and stuff, use them when you're at 30 plus stacks. Anything below that is generally easy to deal with. If you stand still long enough, it may drop off on its own.
Get a 20 pull, please.
Yep.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gale, move out and watch your feet. Don't stand in the fire swirls. We're going to be doing a short run.
Which way did he go?
You're going to the left or the right. Right is going to be tight, so be right up against that pillar.
Far run for your aged.
Right. Watch yourselves. It's really close comfort here. Incinerates out. We have the con right as he was casting breath. We are doing a short run in the other direction. Watch your stack counts. Everybody's looking good though.
You said I've got right?
Left side. Yeah, Turk left, Gary right, and Stormy middle.
Okay.
We're going into the phase. Stormy, you're also getting these fires under the boss. What's up?
Roger Dodger, we'll go.
Everybody else, we can't DPS the fires until they're active by the people collecting the shards. But make sure you splash AoE to try to get the stalkers out so they don't stun these guys. You can see where they spawn, and then you just gotta splash in that area. Primary targets are the shards, not the assassins. Why am I doing all this explanation? The new guys are healers, they're not DPS.
Hey, I'm
Healers need
DPS and
to be healed
shards.
too. Just saying.
It's good to know in any case. few more shards left in the back, and then we'll switching up to the front. Planning up front. Boss is re-engaging. Debuff is back up, so as you move, you are getting stacks again. Okay, Gale Blast and move away from the fire swirls. We are doing a long run toward the boss side of the room, not that entrance side. Right side. Watch your stat count, Turk.
Need a gateway. Thank you. I might need a life grip. Didn't expect to go that far. That close to us.
Pick up Jaded. Thank you.
Oh my god, Vayne.
Move out. Long run toward entrance side. Left side.
Might need a pull.
I'm gonna need one too.
Grip me.
Putting up a rally.
Leap harder, Crash. Leap harder.
With what?
Just do it. Think real
Thanks.
hard.
And
Pick up Ando.
Get in the things, guys.
Oh, I went, oh, okay. I was about to say,
got
did
it.
I go to the wrong side?
Look out for assassins.
Turk needs a bop.
Pop Turk. One shard on their boss. Last stage one. Oh shit.
More dots, more dots.
Don't let him leave.
Oh no.
I just go to the body. Just go to the body. He's
Short run.
I just killed it.
That's one way. That's one way.
What
Oh, and this is where I always remember the required add-ons. So there are add-ons that we need you to have so we can distribute them to you more quickly. Personal loot helper. If you don't have it, go scoop it up while we're doing trash. Deo, if you don't have personal loot helper, put out in raid chat if any of those things that drop look appealing.
I learned that it doesn't take much for my friends to believe I betrayed them.
Yep, those two angry assignments we do for a lot more of the technical fights where we've got a lot of roles to distribute like Rod End.
Doubt me if you must, but know that I will not rest until his smoldering corpse lies at my feet.
Not you, Jaded.
Mark any other Shadow Mender that's coming into the pile right now. He responded to the B-res fast enough that I thought he could hear me.
Vane's here.
No, when I died, Infernals picked me up immediately.
Yeah, I was there, but I got disconnected. I don't know how.
Oh, gotcha.
Ah,
Okay.
he came here now. Hey!
Insinuating I do anything useful?
Well, you amuse me with your details names that change every week.
Yeah, I saw that too.
He's a good
Best.
fluffer too, but he's too far away for that.
What's the range on that?
Nothing is.
Inches or centimeters or... Sorry.
Depends on how long his arm is.
Bane makes really amusing dying noises.
Does he sound like a Murloc?
Yep.
How was that again?
Maybe dying is just how I finish.
Oh.
Nice.
That's one way.
Truth comes out.
Fang gets a lot of slander, but they always get that range interrupt on Vex. Every time.
I really like yours, Oversoul. You look like you belong in Karazhan. Anyone else miss Lower Karazhan?
Yes.
Let's go do chess.
Upper, not so much. But I
thought
still
you
missed
said
it.
chest, and I was very confused. I was like, is that what the kids are doing these
It's
days?
that kind of raid, Ando.
Okay, so this fight, the only thing that changes here is that the mechanic where the raid can only see, where half of the raid is split from the other half of the raid by vision, that now applies to the whole fight. So the shredded psyches, the walls that walk, everything is that is all split, and you are still affected by things that you cannot see. So we need everybody very vocal about what's going on in their realm. We do only have one druid, so we only have one entangling roots available.
I switched to Ring of Frost.
Okay. Gonna put down markers just to reinforce stuff. So if the boss is standing at Skull, melee is standing on the X marker. The boss is. Let me put down some other markers. Alright. Melee are at X. Ranged are back about at triangle, and then you are dropping the Shredded Psyche on the diamond side of boss. It is in melee range, that way the melee can move over to it and cleave off of that and hit the boss. Still need a 20 here?
Yes, please.
Okay. Does of the people that got the dragon trinket off the first boss, can one of you trade it to Bruchachi that doesn't need it? The personal loot came up, but actually we should do
I didn't see it either, or I would have rolled on it.
Did it not? I could have sworn like 4 of them
No.
dropped. But
I even
guess
checked my
nobody
add-on list
needed
to
it?
make sure it was loaded.
I didn't see it
Okay.
come up on Personal Loot Helper.
Fair enough. Maybe everybody did need it tonight.
Only card got one.
Yeah.
Okay.
We usually get like 7 of them. I just
That's-
kind of figured,
That's
but
what I was thinking. All right, doing the 20 count. Sorry, Brew. We'll pull it next week. Usually we get 1,000 of them. That's our.
Yep.
I got you.
That's kind of our expulsum farm.
mm-hmm.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your minds smell so delicious.
All right, so if you get Shredded Psyche, you're moving to the purple marker, if not a little bit on the edge of the boss. Corzan is putting it where it should go. All right, stay away from the ad once it screams. Now, if you can see the ad, kill the ad.
Images.
Behind the tanks.
Druid cannot see it.
Yep, Druid can't see it. You guys gotta.
Come to me.
Coming through X, watch out.
Everybody pile up in the center of the boss. Center of the boss's mass. I'm gonna mark Angel.
We've done X now. A little bit to past X.
Nope, I dropped. One of them moved up. Nope, let's just reset real quick.
Rip.
The other res are still still out.
The res already got burned. They picked me up really quickly trying to be responsive. Do we have a soul stone on a healer though?
Yeah, I've got one now.
Cool. Do not release. Angel, just walk into one of the ads. Like the patrolling ads.
Where are they at? Because I don't see them.
Oh, keep going to the end of the room, you'll hit one. Go to your left.
Just stop right there, yep.
Rip.
I didn't one-shot me. That's cool.
Alright, I am going to mark tanks, just in case it does happen. We can follow one of the tank markers to make sure that we are clear of it.
Oh, I thought you said y'all didn't have a res.
Let's get a gate out.
Yeah, it's going to summon some infernals. pick people up.
I mean, I didn't release on accident. I just thought y'all didn't have a res.
Yeah.
Right, that was a dry run. Everybody now knows what's going on.
So we'll do it like that, but then
But
this
better.
time, boss will get to 0.
I had plenty of things get to 0.
All we need is to get from 0 to hero. Just like that.
I don't know.
Not with that attitude.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your minds smell so delicious. Sanity shatters.
Red group does not have the druid. So Angel, if you see walls, just say something, and then
Alright.
everybody needs to respond. Kill the ad if you see it. Red group has ads, so we're good on roots.
If possible, drop that slightly closer, like in the
Are
foot.
you certain any of this is real?
Don't move far. Don't move far. The Pats are still walking around.
Looks like it's gonna be Moon.
No,
There,
there's
the markers are out.
Oh, never mind that. Puts on the
All right,
wrong
the
side.
ads are killable. The blue
It's
group
circle.
don't move too much.
Circle.
Okay, you can go to circle.
safe.
Yes, everything is cleared. I'll reset the boss back to the marker.
Oh, where to stand if there's no efflorescence?
Just pretend there is.
There's always flowers in my mind.
I got some flower petals I got from the festival I can throw on your head.
Alright, red group once again is Jada's group is the one with the druid, so Angel call. Get closer to the boss.
Make me
And
sad.
DPS the ad. The intent is that the ad is next to the boss, not away from the boss. DPS it down if you can see it. That'd
Right
be
behind
red
the
group.
tanks.
Angel's group, there's no druid on that team,
Just
so
keep rocking.
Lightly right of skull is safe.
stay.
Walk to me. Walk to me. Walk to me. Yeah.
Patheron X is safest.
Right to the right.
You can't stay to the right. Everybody's in different orientations.
Jesus.
They're running to us. Just okay.
You can kill him.
Psyche's out.
There's still a shred psyche that's up.
It's
just
circle.
wrecking
It's circle. If
people
you have,
for red group.
if those are the new things.
They are the new things. Their circle still has ads up.
What?
Nope, it's the white. Get reses on healers. Yeah, okay. The markers are also down for positioning. Like if you need to, if people are potentially walking to the ad, say move toward X or move toward Skull or Diamond. Don't just be left right because people are facing all sorts of different directions. I blame the fact that Ando's on his paladin.
I was just thinking that.
Quoted for truth.
Do not release.
God damn.
We established before that they are not fearable, but they are banishable, right?
I think
Sure, they're
yeah,
aberrations.
I know
yeah,
you
I
can
think we
paralyze them
probably
and
do.
blind them too.
Yeah, but
Not imprison them.
But not fear. They're not fearable.
They're not stunnable either, right? Just disorientable.
No, they are stunnable because I've stunned them with shockwave.
Oh, we have a lot of pink bars.
They are
Yeah, I get a little
rootable.
closer. The group over here by the that's dead by the boss. You didn't reach us with the mass res.
No, it doesn't work on aberrations. This one.
I mean, Novas and shockwaves and stuff buy us a second, but we still need to get all the other stuff onto them. Did Ring of Frost work? I know Peace does.
Ring of Frost works for 10 seconds.
Yeah.
It's enough to build a gap, not enough for the whole phase.
I'll go 2 roots or two novas. Not that I've seen yet any of these times.
But when you do,
Mm-hmm. And seeing is half the battle.
Mm-hmm.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your minds smell so delicious.
Right, blue group, Jada's group has the druid, so everybody else be attentive to Ando. Kill the ad.
It's just barely out of ignite range.
Images are an angels group, so you don't have a druid.
Melee move towards center. Melee move towards the center.
Get towards skull side, like skull.
Use both
Coming
novas.
towards.
We just lost all the range. Was there no call for the range to move? Let's wipe this up.
And a good inner druid, bro.
Ran out of CC. Even if we only have one, we can group up on it. Like, we had to banish that time. We could have done.
Yeah, there's always a gap once people use their various stuns and CCs. It's just threading the gap.
I mean, the simplest thing is to use that skull to triangle line and just get that ad or those two ads and just stay along the center line of the boss. Do not release. Alright, so if the walls come up and it's not on the druid side, just get in that line, in that skull to triangle line. And then whichever group can see the boss, just interrupt or stun or whatever we have to do and just keep that gap cleared. If we get a Shred Psyche during that time, which it doesn't look like we're going to get with our current level of damage, then what you'll just do is move up and drop it on Skull. The tanks can move, and then we could just have the ad at least all in the same spot.
Yeah, it's one. It was. It. You see the little pointy bits of the feet has to be right inside those, where it hits the ground.
Just missing Turk.
It's super not a big deal. It just means the mage just won't parse.
It's super a big deal to him. Did you hear him say it's super not a big deal?
Oh my god.
But secretly, it is.
I made a GI joke for you, Gary.
All right, sorry.
That's
Yeah.
love.
It was a G.I. Joe joke, not a Transformer joke. Come on now.
Oh my god.
You gotta get your fucking 80s franchise right, man. It's incredibly important.
Fucking know it, right?
It's all the same to me.
We can't be friends anymore.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your minds smell so
All right, blue group has it, so Jaded will call out if his group needs to do any maneuvering. Remember, if we keep that center line clear, I think we'll be set.
sanity shatters.
Yeah.
Get the ad if you can see it.
Your mind
Walls are on Jaded's side. Get that center line. Mage. Okay, we got a Frost Nova. Range move up a little bit just in case they do get free. We are good, just stay in that center box lane.
Need a banish.
Are you certain any of this is real?
Don't move from the center line. Markers are down. Stay in this center
circle.
line.
Circle.
Circle, okay. Ads are killable. Circle is clear. Go. Angel, I'm gonna swing out and try to just ping off some of these ads so we don't end up
Alright.
with overlap.
I'll get her, and I'll put her back where she belongs.
Okay. Alright, all the ads are cleared. Center markers. Back to center.
Sanity shatters.
Get on the ads. Angel, you gotta call. Your group doesn't have the druid, so call if you see walls.
All right. It's right behind his tanks.
Okay, get on the center line. Let's block that center line. Say if tanks need to move up, Angel.
Oh, yeah, stay right where we are, and we should be fine.
Yep. Stay on this line. We should be
Watch out.
good.
Get over. Okay, they're frozen again. We're good. Everybody get to green. It'd probably be the same.
Hey, careful running out.
Person with Psyche died. Watch out.
Okay, markers are up. Ads are killable.
It's going to
Markers
be
are up.
square when we kill this ad.
Okay. Get on square. We're clearing up the ads.
Careful, there's some ads right in the square. Alright.
It's not that. It's just too much damage.
We lost a healer.
Pick up Bruchachi.
They jumped into ghosts.
It falls to Infernals to res. I'm gonna center the boss in the middle of the room. We're not gonna go all the way back. Same positioning structure, it's just not where all the other markers are.
Sanity shatters.
Kill Psyche after burst.
Get away from the ad end. Get on Psyche. Zeph
Right
rally.
behind our DPS.
Get in that center line.
Get on square. Get on square.
You need more damage going out on
A little bit more over to here, Jaded.
Hello, guys.
Always fun.
Nice, Gary. That'd be super good loot week 1.
I know, right?
I guess week 2. I think.
Bruchachi.
I like Versace now.
What I really want is to get the feed off Vexiona, so we need to kill her.
We're almost there last week. 7%.
It's a good
Yeah.
rule. If you kill the bosses, you get loot.
Right?
Wait, we get fucking loot off of this shit?
Nah, Vane. Just loot. Not fucking.
I mean, I don't get fucking or loot, so where's my end of this?
I mean, you get fucked.
There you go.
By the boss.
Crash just blew my mind.
Thank you for clarifying.
Hey Jaded, you deaded.
Lol.
Dead.
Good job picking me up, healers.
Pat incoming.
That's for you. Tucker.
Oversoul, you'll do /PLH space offer, and then you'll link the item. Yeah.
These guys hurt more than bosses.
I don't know. We only had 4 deaths instead of 20.
Yeah, so it's not a wipe.
420.
That's what I heard.
Blaze it.
Okay, reses are for chump, especially on healers. Okay, we're doing this.
Yeah, boy.
Well, we only have 2 healers dead. We leave a healer back there to res the other 2 healers. It'll be fun up here.
Yep.
Yeah, how I feel about it.
It's an out of combat Geddon healer.
So we're good.
We're so screwed.
We're
Just
totally
beat
fine.
everybody.
We are so screwed.
I have glory, guys. We're good.
Here, have a darkness.
I have an ice block. That's how much I have faith in their success here.
I need freedom. Where's freedom?
Right. Since I'm such a great planner, I don't have a 3rd tank. So, who had the tank spec?
Okay, we
One.
just
Cough, crash, cough.
Rogue tank.
can we just run it in with 2?
We can just have Stormy do it.
My main concern with it is just how damaging and punishing that that obsidian skin phase is.
Hey, well, we're
That's
trialing healers.
Hunter?
That's true.
We just give them extra opportunities.
So
'Cause I
bad,
remember
dude.
having to extra heal Care when Care was on the Hunter as a.
Oh my gosh,
Runner
I take
runner.
way more damage on the mage.
I'm
Yeah,
not, I'm
you
not
do.
saying that you should do it on the mage. I'm saying that we've done it without a 3rd tank.
Why are you playing Glacial Spike on this boss?
Oh, I'm definitely not
Really?
playing Glacial Spike. Oh my gosh, it's so suicidal.
Awesome ring.
That's the 2nd one I've gotten of it.
So.
What,
the gold
600k or something like that?
Really? Can I have that second one of it?
No.
I mean, what did he say? 600k?
Currently selling for 450k.
Then we'll go with that.
And actually selling. Like, that ring is hot. It's really the only BOE that's super retained its value.
I wish I wouldn't have equipped mine then.
Yeah, why did you?
I don't know.
Likes numbers.
Was it worth it?
Nope.
Ever.
I offered to sell that for you, Zeb.
Hard pass now.
Wow. Crash has never even gotten to BOE, but they're hard passing everybody. Don't worry.
I've never gotten the BOE.
Here.
Sold mine, remember?
Oh, God.
Did you get like 3 in one night?
No, that was Gary.
Oh, damn it, Gary.
Always my fault.
I know.
It's okay, I got my bit banned today.
Shut up.
Nice.
Just shut up.
Shut up, and get down.
Did you get a good
475 tertiary stat.
It's the nature damage ring from the logic lift.
Yeah, well, there's 4 options. Nature damage is, I think, your best, right?
It is the best one, probably, unless it's like haste for the arms.
Yeah.
Either way, walk out. You could literally put a 445 with that and it would be good.
Yeah, I need to get now I just need to get the 475 other one.
No, you don't. 465 is just fine.
Nah.
Toxic.
Alright, Vayne is going to be our third tank. So Vayne's job is going to be doing the taunt swaps with Angel. Jada will be handling ads. The changes for this boss are there's a new curse mechanic that will be put out periodically. If that curse should go through the entire duration on you, you will die at the end of it. The way to clear it is to step for a moment into one of the void zones and then step right back out. By stepping into the void zone, you clear the curse, but you also splash the whole raid, so we will be doing it in waves. When I call your group number, you will step into the zone and step out. We'll stabilize everybody, and then the next group will step in and step out. Everything else is the same. The obsidian skin phase is a lot more punishing, so if you are taking a lot of damage, you're dealing that damage back to yourself. And just slow it down. Otherwise, everybody will be piled up and just doing as much as they can. For the healers, there's a debuff that goes out in phase 2. Dispel it immediately. It does deal splash damage, but we're all going to be piled up, and the longer you leave it on people, the more mana Mott gains, and it makes that phase a lot harder. So just dispel it immediately and just catch everybody with all the AoE healing. Jada will not be standing near people, but Jada will be by range, so you guys should not lose sight of me.
As the 20 count.
Okay. Vayne, you said?
Just about.
Taunt swap for you guys is 2 stacks, right?
Yep.
Okay. Here goes the count.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Lily, stay close to the range with that zone so we can use it. Group 1. Group 2.
I thought.
Group 3. And Group 4. Stay near the void zones. We're about to get annihilation. Get in. And out. Pick up aim. Group 1, go in. Group 2. Group 3.
Right, Tom.
Slow down. And Group 4. Final ad coming up. This one is getting eaten by the boss. Get in. And out.
Need someone to get his side.
Get it in up rally. Zep, put up rally.
Lost John Cooler. Busting, I assume. You brave, Taku.
That was looking pretty close. I went ahead and combust for safety.
I think we're just gonna have to put the ads in him.
Group 1. I don't know, I wasn't going.
2, Group 3, and Group 4. Angel, let's see if we can time swap during the annihilation. Get in. Just keep them in the zones. Like, keep them in the zones and you just stay out of it. Like, keep your body out. Group 1. Group 2. Group 3. Group 4. See if you can grab that ad, Angel. Oh, never mind, he's transitioning anyways. Pull them all in the middle.
I got rally.
Wait till I'm watching the other cooldowns. Go ahead and put up your rally. Finish off that last ad. It's refilling his mana. Card Devo. Ando Devo.
Wow, we were so far behind on damage.
Yeah. Having those 3 ads was not ideal.
Cares busting. Try to keep me alive.
Darling, put down your darkness.
Bubble and kill it.
Keep going.
There you go. That's the spirit.
The magic bubble actually saved you.
I get spell warding. I love you, Angel. Holy shit.
That was nice.
I get spell warding.
I wasn't
Fucking
sure.
ass.
I wasn't sure if Bubble was gonna save me from that.
But did you die?
Yes.
Yes.
Reza, healer, please. Thank
I
you,
like
sir.
the one at a time angel res.
No. All my reses.
You resed Oversoul.
Oh, Oversoul lived.
Oh, okay. I just saw Oversoul resing. My bad. I apologize for assuming your livability.
I wasn't
How
resing
dare you
anybody.
assume?
I know. I should know better. Ooh, Grant Starling, that's your bis. That sounded a little excited.
Literally right before that, I messaged Core and I said, "Pray for me." I didn't even have to reroll.
Yeah, that was pretty sweet.
Well, Vector's got a tanking staff, so he'll be doing that more often.
Nice.
Such a heavy sigh.
That's a really nice staff for Bear.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking retarded that that just happened, whatever.
Whoa.
Sometimes I'll land in bear form and start attacking a mob and it just disappears. So yeah, it's pretty fun. Of course, I've got Twilight too, so...
Ooh, are we going hive mind now?
Correct. So I'm debating doing it without a DK or switching to DK and having Vayne do one of the bosses while I do support.
Dear God.
No DK.
Yes.
No DK, please.
No,
The faith is strong.
I'm just gonna switch my build up. I'll be right back.
It's a good test anyway. It's my excuse whenever shit's hitting the fan. I'm just testing.
Seems accurate.
What?
Zeph, did you just respond to shit hitting the fan?
I heard Zacurate. That's my first name, so that's why.
Wait,
Accurate.
First name actually
accurate.
Zacurate? Not
No,
Zach,
I thought it was. I thought it was.
Zacurate?
I thought it was.
That's some cruel ass parrots.
Wait, is it Zacurate?
No, it's just Zachary. Zach.
Oh.
Wait, is it Zachary Zach?
I swear to God, Care. You're gonna help me get my Shadowborn, right?
Yep, as long as
As long as I fuck it up again.
yeah.
No, no one needs an explanation.
What?
What I know what happened there.
Infernal.
He must have fucked up on the vampire one. I wasn't even there, and I just know.
Listen, I didn't know that it was gonna kill the boss. Never mind. I didn't know.
You know how aggressive Zeph was with Vampire Boss. They didn't take any gear off, and they broke the Comfort Boss. That alone terrified me.
No, I only did like 2%.
Mm-hmm. Playing with fire, Zeph.
So I accidentally
with
just turned off
fire.
my sound effects. What's the shortcut to turn them back on?
Control S.
Control S.
Yeah.
There we go.
Stood in the fire.
Ring of Fire.
It's lit.
That's my deep voice.
It's not bad.
It's not as good as my, well, Care's favorite Get the Ball voice.
I would take get the ball before trying to catch anything.
Get to the ball.
Gotta add a little more, dog. Imagine the dog, like what a dog is thinking in their head as the ball is running for them to bounce and get it. Like, how would
I'm
they
lagging.
sound in their brain? Yes,
Again.
with tail wagging.
I appreciate that it's dogs and not that's what I think when I see the ball.
Can I have summon, please?
See, when I think about a dog running to fetch a ball, all I hear is my cats in my head going, "Go get your goddamn ball. You threw it. Go get it."
Like, you want to keep throwing it. I'm not chasing it. You got 2 good legs.
I had a cat that played fetch with D20s.
D20?
Like a 20-sided die.
Oh, duh.
Yeah, we know what a D20 is around here, man.
Stormy asks, so I answer.
Because I forgot that,
Stormy, did you ask what a D20 was?
I thought we were talking about masks for some
Excuse
reason.
me?
And I thought it was like a special mask or something.
They're
Because
part-
they care, like, care.
They're part of the G.I. Joe fandom. We ignore those people.
While I am a connoisseur of all things Cobra, that doesn't matter.
Flying Cobra?
No, that's the G.I. Joe joke.
Oh, it's Gilga.
Never again, Turk. Never again.
Wait, I didn't know he was in Booty Bay now.
I'm out of range. Multiple anchor points detected.
The joke with that cat that my D&D nerd friends would tell me is that since cats fetch or bring you dead animals because you're a bad hunter, they're trying to help you. They would bring me the D20 because I'm bad at rolling the D20.
Yikes.
Here's the thing. It's not you that's bad at rolling the D20, it's the D20 just doesn't respect you. What you have to do to get a D20 to respect you is to take it and several of its friends and line them up, and the one that doesn't respect you, you crush it with a hammer in front of the rest of them, and then it knows who's boss. And all the rest of them fall in a line eventually.
What the fuck?
Lobster.
Sounds like a cult.
That's,
Sounds like a D20 cult.
it's very Machiavellian of you.
You just gotta teach it a lesson.
There's ruling by fear and there's rolling by fear.
Right?
Nice.
Suddenly everybody takes a step back from Gary.
I'm actually a very nice person as long as my D20s roll right.
I feel like Jaded would be of that same mindset.
What was that? Sorry, I'm. What?
He's a little scared right now, getting hammered.
I said you would do rolling by fear. As attacks. Never.
That's why you can buy like dice by the pound on Amazon, because even Amazon knows sometimes your dice have got to be taught a lesson.
I mean, I assumed you'd go with the darling pun. It was right there.
Here's my favorite.
Rolling,
I don't understand what rolling by fear means. What is that? What?
Instead of Machiavelli, instead of ruling by fear.
Rolling by fear.
Yeah.
I think you guys misunderstand. The fear is incidental. That's just a side product of raid leading.
Wait, darling. Fear is not incidental in my mind.
There's an eyeball on the hill over there.
Eyeball, get on that.
Everybody
eyeball.
on skull. Everybody on skull.
It's too far away.
No heals on Jaded while we kill skull.
You good?
Hey, good job, y'all.
they're just gonna cast at me at the same time. I'm just gonna blow up.
Did you find your friends yet?
Rip.
All of you, not so much.
Just sharing that to us.
He wants to be the only warrior.
There can only be one,
Would
not
that be
three.
the ultimate warrior?
Now, warriors, there can be only dumb.
Oh, come on.
That's not very nice.
See, I was going for an 80s wrestling joke, but Kara's too young for that.
I'm getting the fuck away from this guy.
I love that you think, you know, I am, yes, I'm a noble youth.
It's okay for when they assume your age when they are subtracting years rather than
Right?
adding years.
Right?
Sorry, you are not allowed to play this game because your age is assumed to be too small.
Corzo, I'm gonna need you to deal more damage, please.
Want to get a bit more masterful, man.
I was
Getting even that masterful, you can send it my way too.
Ew, mastery.
Gross.
I was just thinking, this is the part of the raid where the Rets get to do things.
Doing things already.
Divine storm, divine storm, divine storm, divine storm.
High incoming.
You just say
A
high
certain amount
income.
of- I'm seeing a certain lack of divine storm right now.
Cooldowns are a little low right now.
We don't need Divine Storm
Alright,
when we
everybody
have
on I.
Divine
Everybody on
Stormy
I.
leading us.
Hi.
Everybody on eyeball.
Whoop, there it is.
Alright. Gary, could you stop your 300k deeps and dispel poison on me, please?
I'll have
I
to
thought
spell poison.
you didn't die to poison, right? You just had massive, like, ads on you.
I have corruption. Hmm.
Corruption, please.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Sounds like a healer problem.
Potential anchor point detected.
Wow, you made Gary angry.
Did you say Rodden made you angry?
They look like little tiny dice with legs.
Made Gary angry. Green bar hole.
I'm hungry. You won't like me when I'm hungry.
Alright, so we're gonna try 2 tanks with just a lot of attention paid to the darters by the range DPS. This nets us a little bit more damage, but we lose a little bit of darter control. When they do get close to the boss, make sure you guys do use disorient, stuns, fears, etc. to keep the darters close. If they finish their cast, that's when they move to a new location. So before they finish their cast, put something on them. New mechanics for this fight, there are none. The biggest thing is that everything really hurts. If you get hit by the rollies, you take 50% increased damage from all sources, including corruption, thing from beyond, etc. So you've got to really watch to make sure you avoid roly-polies as much as possible. The ads are always priority. The ads do get debuffs, buffs where they deal more damage the longer they're alive during Tekris, or they heal for a shit ton when they are at low health from Kazir. So ads need to be focused. They need to be focused in mass during Tekris, and they need to be focused single target during Kazir, just to make sure that they don't heal back up with all the incidental cleave. So your priorities on this fight is not so much boss damage, it's ad damage, and it's surviving the roly-polies. Dodge them as much as you can. You get a couple freebie roly-poly phases, but the majority of them happen during big damage phases like the exploding ad and the boss swaps. I'm going to put up an angry assignment for Hive Mind with some modified cooldown usage.
The normal 10 count boss too.
Okay. Oh, this is weird. We've got a different spread. I think we've got more preventative than we do offensive healing.
Those OP pallies.
Was that enough Divine Storm on that last pull?
No.
Nope.
Cooldown on deep.
Need more.
Damn it.
Divine Bone Storm.
Care more about the next pull.
Endo, what's the cooldown on Devo?
3 minutes.
Okay.
I had that one good song in the 80s.
One good song.
Devo.
That was good, Stormy.
Chuck Norris facts are gospel.
I've never actually heard that one before. That was a good one.
Don't encourage it, because I got plenty.
That was a terrible joke.
Don't make me open up the dad joke page on Facebook and just start reading it.
Aren't you glad I put you in there?
Yeah, it's pretty great.
It is, right?
Except for the ones I've been getting today were been pretty lame.
Where are all the mom jokes at?
I mean, mom jokes are dad jokes. They're just called dad jokes.
No, I think you meant like your mama.
Oh, yo mama's so big she has her own area code, like those?
Yeah.
I saw a really nerdy one the other day. It said, your mama's so fat she can only store 4 gigabytes.
Alright, quick review. So those are going to be swaps and add explosions, and those are the cooldowns that I'm going to associate with them. I think the only thing I left out of there is Twain's Darkness and
Zeph's rally.
Zeph's rally. And Zeph, I want to hold your rally for a backup just in case.
Okay.
So look it over real quick. First swap, Ava, him, and Odevo. First explosion, Crash Rally, Stormy Darkness. Second swap, Ava Salve, Card Devo, and on and on and on. The swaps are when we're pulling the bosses together or separating them, and it's after they finish casting the swap control. That's when the heavy dot comes into play. That dot will get stronger as the fight goes on. So healers, as every time that we swap boss locations, that's when the bosses are going to start hitting everybody really powerfully. As always, make sure you dodge roly-polies. They will only make those points of the fights harder. And as far as locations, so the bosses will start in the middle of the room. We're going to kill a bunch of ads. There's going to drop a bunch of poison. We're going to move to X. From X, the bosses will start splitting up. The bosses will separate, and one will go to triangle, one will go to square. Everybody will follow the one to square. Then you guys will rejoin me at triangle. We'll move with the bosses together toward diamond, separate the bosses to diamond and circle, and then we'll rejoin the bosses here at the entrance. And that should be about where we kill the bosses, if not shortly after that. Just follow the group. The ads, the drones that do spawn fixate, so treat this fight like an accordion. Stay near the boss to funnel all the ads together for most efficient cleave. And then when the echo goes out, spread out, drop your echo, don't stand in the purple void, and then get back on boss to help funnel the ads back in for more cleave. Other things to avoid, purple zones. There's a purple zone that pops out of Tekris, and a purple zone that is left behind after your echo. If you get hit by either one of these, you will take no healing for 4 seconds. Those 4 seconds can kill you. And Kara, you said this was a 10 count?
Yeah.
Kara, since we don't have a DK doing stuff, I gave you assist, run, call outs, and marking for darters.
Sure.
Okay. Just missing Twan.
Do you see it? I think he's on his way coming back.
Okay.
I normally tunnel the boss so that ads get an ignite. This will be exciting.
Range, make sure that you guys do pay attention to the darters. There are going to be darters that are going to be away from the boss. We don't have the control that we normally do with the Blood DK to get them all pulled into the boss, so.
I might just want to have all deep swaps of darters.
Yeah, for sure. Anything in melee, you need to jump on it immediately, and then range get the back ones, and melee will. Yeah, how many melee do we have tonight? I thought we were skewed more range.
We have a lot of melee.
No, we don't do melee.
I can switch to my hunter if needed.
You're good.
And they're
It just
mobile
means,
melee.
it just means you've got to run out and single down the darters. It's less efficient cleave, but the ads still need to die no matter what.
All of our melee have move abilities. They're good.
Tease that he's good, Jaden.
Okay. Trying to count.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Moving toward X.
I definitely stole it from the Ravager.
Let's get a quick reset with 2 down.
Yeah, Taku.
Res on healer if we can.
If you're delaying your bust, Taku, you can't hit the Ravager. You gotta just ignite it.
I've got a
I-
soul stone.
Yeah, I'm just
Well,
used to having
Nala's-
3 tanks, so.
Even when Nala tanks it, I rip threat off that Ravager. You gotta just have faith and ignite.
You gotta have faith.
Right? Way better than Diva.
Is everybody kung fu fighting? Huh.
No, wait.
Bleh. Hmm?
Steph, we're gonna rip that button off of you.
I know.
Zeph, are you causing problems?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Understandable. Have a nice day.
That's inappropriate.
Easy.
You're inappropriate.
Got him.
Not coming back from that one.
Sorry, were you talking?
Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh.
Dare talk to Turk
What a
like that.
jerk.
Holy shit.
Just got crashed.
You don't mess with my child.
Right, starting to count.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We're starting to move toward X. Watch the rollies. I think Twilight Dev is busted tonight. It's doing work.
Just a little low on darters.
Get on those darters, guys.
Somebody call them in Kayla's voice.
Daughters?
B minus.
That's generous.
That was swap 1 for the healers. We did have
Rollies.
rollies into explosion. Explosions in 5, 4. This is Crash Rally Stormy Darkness. 3, 2, 1.
Darters?
All DPS on ads. Get off boss and get on ads. Coming up on the swap. This swap is Ava Salve, Cards Devo. Go.
Still got 2 darters up.
Need way more than just the Demon Hunter self in here.
Drang still up.
But you saw us. We still have 1 darter up.
It's a wipe. The Ravager has the double buff. Cannot emphasize enough how much everything needs to die. If If we switch spots and the new ad that comes up has both buffs, then it's dead in the water. That Ravager was both going to heal for a ton and deal a ton of damage. When I called for all melee onto ads, I did not just mean range. I meant all melee.
Hammer down.
Gotta do it in Reinhardt's voice, I'm sorry. You can't just say hammer down in a regular voice, come on.
Hammer down.
No.
Hammer down, fellas.
No.
I want
you gotta
that.
think. You gotta
voice
think
of
more,
Reinhardt.
more Reinhardt.
Lollipop Candyland Reinhardt.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Here come ads. That Ravager gives no fucks.
Whatever, I do what I want.
Move it toward X. Watch pools, incoming rollies. Lots of rollies nearby us.
Hunters are out.
Pick up card. All the DPS on darters. All DPS on darters. Splitting bosses up. This is for a swap. Get back on Kazir. Roly-poly's going into Eruption. Eruption's Crash, Rally, Stormy Darkness. Eruption's in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nicely done all. Slowly moving towards square. Darters are down. All DPS on ads. All DPS on ads. Once the darters come down, just switch over to killing everything.
Yeah.
They're in the back still.
Yep, get that last one. We are set. Roly-polies into swap. This is Ava Salve Card Devo. We're grouping up by triangle. Alright, starting to move over toward Diamond. Roly-polies. This is a freebie one. You won't die if you get hit by one, but it's still just really fucking painful.
Still got that Ravager up.
Yep.
Darters are out. Darters are out.
Get a bop on Jaded. Split the bosses.
Who's in health box at the moment?
Yep, we are through. Lock's dead.
I think we had 4
We're
dukes
killing
down.
ourselves?
I had to run to the middle to get that darter, and then I got caught in the center right as rollies came out, and I had nowhere to go.
Sounds like a job for Captain Bubble.
Captain Bubble saving lives.
Captain Bubble was gone because he used it for his burst in the beginning.
That's just Captain Greedy then.
Alright guys, we are at the halfway mark, so this is where we call for raid break and where we switch over from farm group to prog group to clear through and get back to the bosses that we're trying to work down. So thank you for coming. For everybody else that's sticking around, 5 minutes, go do your bios, get your drinks, whatever you need to do. I'm going to scoop back up the remaining raiders. Passing lead temporarily just to make sure we don't end up in a weird lurch. Now and I are going to try swapping positions, and I'm going to go DK for support while he does tanking duties on the monk. While I finish scooping everybody else up. And putting up the break timer since I forgot to.
Jaden, are you there?
Yeah, what's up?
Would you like me to heal or DPS?
Let me see who we gather up. Because we have Ando. We're gonna have Ando, Ava, Darling, and Tuna.
Okay.
So probably DPS.
Yes, sir. Diggity.
Okay.
Diggity, diggity, riggity. Too much?
Just a little bit.
Not enough.
Is that not enough?
Stormy has that like fractured parent sanity.
Well, I went downstairs and I forget what I was hooting and hollering, but my kids were like, "Why are you so weird?"
Which is when you say, "Because I'm related to you."
Well, the younger one was like, "It's because you're our mom, isn't it?" I said, "You know, you guys really did drain my brain cells when you were in utero, so like I used to be a lot smarter."
Wow.
They have to take it. They take it to get their brains to be where they need to be. So they just absorb all your normalcy. In my opinion.
I think
Alright, so Nala, you do Heartbreaker, Will of the Necropolis, Tightening Grip, Bone Storm.
How does the put Twilight Devastation on them until they bleed?
Bone Storm.
It's almost as if Professor Putris said Bone Storm.
I felt like I was there.
I love Professor Putricide. They were like one of my favorite of the bosses. Back
So what,
then.
does it go Lord Jaraxxus then Professor Putricide?
Nala, Bone Storm.
Yep.
And Tightening Grip is for the Gore Fiends, and then like Will of the Necropolis.
You can bone storm every drone spawn. You can also vamp every Ravager. You might be able to icebound every Ravager, but I only use that for like extreme cases.
Extreme Bone Storms.
AKA when I get 3 stacks.
Of Acid Splash?
The Ravager debuff. No, I've tanked with 2 stacks of Acid Splash. It's not that bad.
I need to ping a couple people that I'm still missing.
Ping, 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 ping.
Do you need me to hop out?
How many are we missing?
We're missing 4. But I've got Tuna, I've got Jin coming on now.
Do you need me to hop out so other people can get in?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
You have to do it hopping though.
Kidara, that's who the other one I'm missing is.
There goes my top damage spot.
There goes my second to top damage spot.
Tuna is good. Just got a Twilight Death part.
Do you even Twilight Death?
Gotta get you a Marexthas, Stormy. Come on. It's so good.
We need more fire for these spiders.
I need to switch something else, so I'm gonna need to summon here in like 2 seconds.
Speaking of more fire, what's with those boots?
These boots
Taco?
were made for walking.
What boots?
Sorry, no, ring. There we go. Pulsing fades. I spy with my little eye a non-masterful corruption.
That was the base corruption it came with.
Hold on, Infernals.
If only there was a magical system for removing crap.
Yeah, when I have enough echoes and Masterful comes around again, I'll probably be replacing that.
Yeah, I think Masterful 2 comes up in 2 weeks.
Masterful
Maybe
1
a
is
week
up right now, but...
What?
Yeah, is
No,
it
that was...
Or was that last week?
Yeah, that was before today.
I think M3 is next Friday, right?
Yeah. So 3 cycles from now.
I can wait.
No, that's M2. Let me... It's a website, corruptionvendor.com. It shows you. Masterful 3 is on the 3rd.
So next Friday, right?
I'm looking at a calendar. Sounds right.
Just need to get Fear in here. We can start pulling.
Speaking of calendar, we have a lot of fun information up on the calendar for this week. We got a rally for BLM on Friday and our running of the trolls Saturday. And Raid Team 1, don't forget to look at Sunday. We're still trying to get bites. Make sure you guys are keeping an eye out as well if anyone's looking for carry cells.
I think after 2 weeks, if we don't see anything, we maybe readjust price.
Yeah.
I mean, ours is lower than...
I know, but it's just a matter of, I guess there may not be appetite for it as much anymore.
Are we openly advertising our price?
Yeah.
Not in the spam, but anyone can. I don't think it matters.
Okay.
I've been trying the angle of like keep the cells on the server, like support your local economy. Has been my trying to be my angle.
My angle is buy ends off, get Kara free.
We not have any guildies that wanted the carry?
I mean, we're trying. Yeah,
I mean-
but we're trying to make money for.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna do it at like a discount or something.
We wanted to try the first few weeks like full price, just to kind of make
Mm.
money off of it, and then reduce.
Yep.
What does it end up
Makes
being
sense.
per raider?
Well, it depends on how much we end up selling it for. But the breakdown was 50% of it to the guild bank, and then we break up the other 50%, and then when we have like 3 carries, that adds up to each person getting like.
I swapped some stuff up. Zeph, where it says Jaded Rally, that's where your rallies are. I think everything else I covered. I did not put Ava in there.
You said where it says Jaded Rally is me?
Yeah.
Okay.
While you're putting Ava in, you might as well.
Right there, updated. Now it's got Zeph and Ava in there.
Fear, you have to go. Honey, I'm home.
Lucy, I'm home.
Who's Lucy?
Oh no.
Busted.
Bye, Fiero. It was nice knowing you.
Alright, do a ready checkup.
He's not just sleeping on the couch, he's sleeping in another country.
How long of a timer did you need?
10 was fine. I'm gonna move the taunt button off my bar just for the beginning of the fight. Put it somewhere hard to reach.
Until you forget to taunt the Ravager.
Well, just for the beginning of the fight, then I'll put it
4,
back.
3,
Back.
2, 1.
Sorry, Stormy, I can't hear you.
Anything.
Roly bullies.
Good job on the dirty.
Flip bosses.
Make sure y'all aren't stacking your blue circles.
Roly polies into explosion. Explosion 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nicely done all.
Spread out, spread out.
Got it.
You still have one.
Roly into swaps.
I second pot this Ravager, Jada.
Echo spread out.
On the Avenger.
Start moving toward diamond. Watch the rollies.
What's the darter up way in the back?
They should have just spawned. Because here's way low.
Get ready to split the bosses. Split them up. Everybody staying with Tekris. Remember, this is the explosion ad.
Seth's rally's not going to be there.
Rollies going into explosion in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Darter's up.
Bosses are even. Need more on Kazir.
Get some damage on Kazir, even them out. Darters are all down. Get ready for swaps.
I got rally.
Roy boys.
Well done.
Are we doing Slanesh or Rodan?
Let's do Rodin.
See, it wasn't that bad.
yeah. That Ravager.
He liked chewing on you. Something did.
Nala saved me about halfway through when I got to 2 stacks.
Mm.
That one's the sketchiest one, which is why I second pot it.
Oh, second pot, everybody.
All right.
Shit.
Swap them back around.
Hey, that stupid staff is in my bank, so I promise I can trade it this week.
Flash
That Gorfine's grasp cooldown felt longer than it actually was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's every set of healing darters, you can do it. And if you try and use it at any other time, you won't have it for those times.
Yeah, I found it out.
Ooh.
Congrats, Grass.
Nice.
Wow. Good job,
Weren't
buddy.
we just saying that you've never gotten a BOE?
To Jacob. It's
Everyone
my
back.
second. It's my third BOE. What are you talking about?
Anna has Twilight stuff.
There's upstairs.
And it's haste verse too, which is just nice.
Why you want to buy it?
No.
7 million just for you.
Ooh.
Says it goes for about a $500,000, right?
Probably.
Got rank 1 TD. Yuck.
Okay, 8 million just for that.
$10 million.
And then they start laughing at you.
I hope everybody had a good Father's Day, by the way. I haven't really been on to say it. So.
Thank you, Fear.
How kind of
Hope you did too.
Fear.
We had a really good barbecue.
Nice.
So in related news, Caleb celebrated his first Father's Day, technically.
Yay!
I
Congra-
know what that means.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
Yeah, we got our blood donation done, so we're quite happy.
So everything's good. We're safe. We.
Fine.
Oh, I'm so excited for you.
Oh,
How do baby registries work if you're in Canada? Like, can I order something and you get it?
Just send it to the void. It'll get to me.
That's where I send all my mail to Kayla.
Couldn't she
Usually
order
you end up
from
having
the
to
Canadian store?
the Canadian store exactly.
You could just
And
use
then
Amazon
I'm,
and make a registry.
So
some-
do we need to
you
use the
have to actually
Canadian store,
call them.
or do we need to use the South African store?
There's a difference?
Well, one of them has that deep, sultry voice.
Oh yeah. Wife's been pretty man down though. She's been super nauseous. So it's been she's the unfortunate selection of females that tends to get quite bad first trimester nausea. So
At least she lives with a doctor.
Hey, Jaded, is this gate placement right, or?
One second, let me get this last one.
yeah.
Which gate? There's two gates up. They're both in good spots though.
Oh, correct.
They're both good. Let me just review groups since I think we need to swap some people around.
No ulti, no Mercedes. No derp.
You can put me in the melee soak order too, if you want. Or I guess switch me out with dirt.
All right, move some stuff around. Some people are going to go earlier than they were going before. So for the melee order, Crash, Jin, Stormy, Kors, Kidney. For the ranged order on the DPS side, Stab, Fear, Kalis, Kidara. On the healer side, Darling, Tuna, Gary, and Infernals.
The biggest thing Infernals is when we move where most of the time the range goes to Moon, we come to Circle since we're on the healer side now.
Yeah, so you're on circle and square side for those. No, you would stand behind the bar. So between the two, for anybody that's new to a role, for the Nightmare, do not stand in the circle. The Nightmare jumps to the closest person to that circle. So if you do not want to get it, don't stand close to the circle. If you want to get it next, you stand on the edge of it, but outside of it. For the ranged Vitas, you are standing. You do not stand in between the markers, so between green and blue, along that center line of that bar, that is dead zone. You want to stand just behind it, where TAC is at right now. That bar should be a safe zone. You just need to make sure you're close enough to your side to get in when it is your turn. Remember that 2 people are randomly chosen at the start of a mechanic. They may not necessarily be the first people up on that mechanic. They may be the second, third, fourth, or they may be a completely different rolled person. A melee can get the first Vita, a ranged can get the first Nightmare. So just be dynamic. Remember, the first Vita is going to Triangle, the first Void is going to go to Diamond. When we get the second Orb phase, the first Nightmare goes to Circle, and the Void Crash, we handle it. That one's not on a random person. We'll be pushing it toward X. Crash, you are taking up the mantle of first one that you were doing the other week. And then for third orb phase, first bite is going to Moon, and we're going to continue crashing the Void Orb into, putting down a marker here, hopefully into that corner right up against the stairs. If it happens to get onto the stairs, just aim to the side of the stairs and it won't bounce. If you look up the stairs, it will keep climbing the stairs and we'll have to keep going farther and farther up to catch it. I'll try to call out stuff as we move through the fight. Yeah, Ava, your salve is back up for an oh shit healing cooldown. As far as those cooldowns for the orbs, those are when the orbs are going to pop. So right before the Vita hits, that's when Crash, you would want to rally to give us a buffer for that Vita crash. For the Nightmare, for the Voids, it's when the Void Orb hits the boss and we all get the negative healing debuff, that healing soak. That's when we want to pop the Tranks and Hymns. We want to essentially eat through that healing bubble as quickly as we can to get right back into the fight. Zephyr rally is also no shit rally.
Okay.
Second phase, it's all healers. You guys know the score. Ava, the new thing for you is that in second phase, 3 people are randomly marked. They will have a debuff on them and they will get hit for about half their health. They will have a debuff that you have to watch called Corrupted Energy or something, where if you heal them to full health, they die. So you'll see three debuffs on people. You'll see a debuff on 3 random people. Don't heal them to full. It will keep swapping as the phase goes along. Everybody is set. Stormy, Jaded, and Kid are going to be on orbs. We're a little bit light on range today, so we will need the added help. Zeph, I may tag you in too. Crash, you won't get tagged in because I'm going to need you to run the first melee handled mechanic.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
First orb spread out for the Nightmare. First orb is Void.
Did the Void get to it?
It did.
Yeah, it did. We're wiping up. Okay, I'm gonna need to get Zeph on it too.
Are we supposed to lesson pull?
Yes.
That might have been the difference right there.
Okay. That's still a good benchmark, because that now I know that Zeph needs to be on every other orb, because we won't have Lust to help buffer it. So Zeph, you're skipping the first orb, and then for the second and third orb, you'll need to be on it.
Okay. Otherwise, I just stay on the boss, right?
Correct. Also, just in case, the damage priorities are Void Ad, then Crackling Ad, and then Nightmare Ad last. We'll have Nightmare Ad for the majority of the beginning of the fight. You're focusing on the other eye that's up. It's going to be void or it's going to be lightning eye.
Okay.
Five, four, 3, 2, 1.
Spread out. We're on void orb.
Jin next.
Cade, you're after Stormy.
Stormy. Kidney.
Kidney next.
Oh, Storm.
Get
Oh.
out.
Yeah, I'll get kidneys. Damn it.
I just have new sanity close.
But the last one? Okay.
That's the last one, yeah. Kite the Dread Inferno out. It's a really slow moving zone, so you can just kite out a little bit and then kite right back in. Next door, we're on Vita. Start spreading out.
Not too soon.
First Nightmare is going to circle, going to circle. Stay out of the circle, the zone it's making.
Stormy after. Chorus. And kidney.
Staying for the void collapse. Last orb is Nightmare Orb.
Jin after. Stormy.
Move the block a little bit up, we're in the Vita range. Get up on the stairs.
And kidney. Or sorry, chorus. Chorus.
I got it.
I got bait, I can't.
And now kidney.
Endo Ironberg.
Pick up Darling once she's done with Angel.
What you doing with Angel?
Good question.
Are you gonna keep it?
Yeah, I'll just hold it.
Yeah, this is gonna be a tough fight. We're behind. Go straight into the corner.
Nice job.
Well done. Alright, we're on second phase.
Hey, I only got 2 stacks that time, not 3.
Second phase, break your chains if you're chained to somebody else. Do not just sit on boss.
Right, Ava
Avoid the void zones and don't fully heal people that are debuffed healers.
Akaliska, Darling, Zeph.
Feels on Nala.
Fear,
Zeph
Gary,
rally.
Jaded's middle.
Luna, Ando, Ava.
Zeph, your middle.
Ava, your salve. Oh.
Mrs. Darling, Caliph.
Caliph middle.
Feels on Nala.
Tuna train.
Kidney fear corrugate.
Ando train.
Bills on Angel.
Read some DPS.
Luna Ando.
Pick up Crashed and pick up
Angel.
Angel, yep. Darling, do your him. Pick up Angel. We still got. Oh, we already burned it.
I think I died while I was doing it.
No, we
I'm
already
fine.
burned both residents.
Oh.
So,
You're ready to start kiting.
I was really low when I got.
Corzan crash. Go, 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 go!
Kill it!
We're fine.
Yeah.
We're
Well
fine as two
done.
people are like,
Go.
This seems like to be the trend tonight.
Those plate healers, man.
Super
happened?
clean.
That's a really cool fight. That's the first time I've ever seen that fight on Mythic. That was a really neat fight.
well, that was not our damage is a little low on that
Oh
one,
my
so
Vita. Holy shit.
Congratulations, Caleb.
Nice.
With a socket.
Guess what, guys?
We got 2 Vitas.
I don't need this. You can roll. I put it up in PLH.
I bonus rolled a Vita. Yes.
I did 2 with a socket. It's ready.
So how many Vitas was that?
Is
A
it better
lot.
to have a socket or is it better to have the tertiary stat?
For me?
Tertiary stat because you just put in the socket.
Sick. I just gotta put it in I gotta put it in a socket now. Cool.
Nobody wants the pet?
I have 3 of them.
Alright, we're heading to Xanash, people.
I have a bank.
I only
full
have
of them.
one of them.
Actually, I probably have more. There's probably a bunch sitting in the bank that I'm just too lazy to pop.
While we're down here, can somebody long boy up for me right quick? I gotta buy a gem.
Nobody roll on the
I'm
Vita
at
button
Dinesh with
first
long.
time it happens?
Yeah, I see it. I'm on my way.
Greetings, sir and ma'am. Come back with
Wait, I didn't see it pop up in personal loot helper.
For the record, I didn't either. I have the option to offer mine up, but
Did that work now? Tuna?
No.
Nope.
Oh, now Okay, guys, if you need it,
Alright, thanks.
You want that Vita, really?
I have one. I need it badly on my paladin, but that's useless for this.
Mine's
So
for
the next
off
roll has
spec
to
though.
be spec rolls. You're both off spec rolls so far. Anybody main spec roll? 3, 2, 1. Roll into tap.
Surprising how fast we farmed that out for how starved everybody was for it.
And now we all have it, and now everyone can be happy.
Anchor point detected within temple.
Now the fun boss.
Let me figure out kick teams while we're doing all this.
I might play with it just over.
Hey, this is a kid-friendly Discord, buddy.
What are you doing in here then?
Insolence only prolongs your agony. You will break, or I will carve out your defiant tongue.
Alright, kick groups are up. Zeph, you will be taking Derp's spot on first kick group. He was the middle kick. If you want to get yourself acquainted with what the pattern may look like, if you go to the Swash raid channel, the Swash raiding channel. In one of the pins, you can jump to it, and it will have all the different paths. Your orb path is the first one that is linked. Actually, the first and the fourth. The fourth shows the inverted form of it.
Okay, so the start and finish is inverted. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, the orbs will always spawn on that right side in those two positions, but they may invert which one's the start and which one's the goal. But you will be middle kick, so you will always be on the side where the orb spawns. And you're going to be the second one. So you're kicking, you're receiving it from the person who's first kicking it, and you're kicking it towards the person that's going to dunk it. So your best bet is to line yourself up to where you can see the person dunking it. So that when the orb bounces off of you, it can bounce off you. You don't need to walk into it. You can just stand still and let it ricochet. If you make sure you're watching the position of the last person, it'll bump in that direction. I'm going to go ahead and head this off and say, don't apologize for messing up. It's going to happen a few times. You'll get the hang of it. We're going to be patient with you.
Better get on your knees and apologize.
So I'll be on the right side of the boss when it comes to absorbing, looking at the boss, obviously.
Yeah, yes.
Or it says 2, 3, 4. I'll be 4.
Correct.
Okay.
And make sure that when you're looking at the boss, you're looking. If the middle one is coming towards you, you're looking at the back of the boss. We have had that get turned around.
Okay. Okay, so I need to be 2 then.
You're on the boss's right, so which is 4.
If you're facing the back of the boss, yeah, if you're facing the back of the boss, it's to the right. The reason I'm saying that is that if you happen to get turned around and you're facing the front of the boss, it's gonna be backwards.
Okay. It's the boss's right side.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. And then I'll be standing just generally kind of around this area, pointing, depending on what side it comes out at, right?
You'll either be here or you'll be over here by Infernals. It depends on where the ball spawns.
Either way, though, I'm back over here and I'll be pointing it at you guys. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So Zeph, you'll either be there pointing towards me or here pointing towards where you are right now.
Got it.
Zeph, do you want to kick first or second? Or is that what you guys talking about?
Zeph is going to kick second because he's going to take Derp's spot.
Okay, so I'm starting to kick them.
Right. And then Gary's done.
Yep, I was just talking to Gary.
Yep. The only thing, Zeph, I'm going to warn you about is that when a ball bounces into you and it bounces forward, it's not going to bounce from your center of mass. It's going to bounce from where it hits your hitbox. So it's gonna, if it bounces off your right side, it's gonna be in a straight line just off of your right hand. It's not gonna be in your center mass. So position yourself accordingly.
Okay.
It's a little screwy, but it sometimes is the difference between it just barely clears the wall versus it hits the wall and blows up.
Okay.
You'll see.
Yeah.
You're gonna learn today.
We've never wiped on this boss, so don't mess it up.
Never.
Not once.
You're paying everyone's repairs today.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'll pry the screams from your flesh. Obelisks of shadow, rise!
Roll on 5.
The void is mine to command.
That right spot was yours. I don't think you were in the right.
Cross-side.
Jada will do the middle kick.
Taunt.
Come forth. Do not allow the void near me.
Watch out for your soul place.
Was that a good kick, Faded?
Yeah.
Okay.
I double spawn ads.
Yep. Okay. Got it.
Did you really?
Yep.
Well, that's a first.
That's what you said.
That's totally not our 130-second wipe.
Oh.
Is that how many it's been?
It's actually more because I don't have my DK's wipe on tracking it, I don't think.
Yeah. I only have 121.
That was my 110th.
Can I get a repair, please? If anybody has a G's.
Yeah, I'll put one down. Oh, there already is.
They have my voice on command.
So sorry, just one more time. If I'm looking at the back of the boss, it's to the right.
That was
Right.
just my 100th wipe.
Mine only shows 26. What's happening?
That's
You're on the
140
shouting.
for me.
Dang it. Ando has me beat.
I have 54.
It was that week you were gone.
One more thing. When you are doing all the kick work, you do no damage to the boss. So your only job after you kick is to make sure that the ads that you spawn are interrupted. If they ever get a cast off, they fear the whole raid group, and that pretty much leads more often to a wipe than not. And you are dropping your tremor totem when the whole raid group makes the second ad.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Outcry the screams from your flesh. Obelisks of shadow, rise!
Ritual in 5.
The void is mine to command. You are mine to torment.
Outside.
Darkness, come forth. Do not allow the void near me.
Boop. Sorry about that. Yep, I got it.
You see where what I'm talking about? With
Yep, it hit my left side. It was more on the left side than I thought it was going to be.
Yep, it's really jarring, and it takes a little bit of reconfiguring, and it's worse when you switch sides and you're so used to it coming up, bouncing off your left side that you overcompensate in the wrong direction.
Yeah. That is quite a small gap. I actually realized. I thought it was going to be bigger, but it's not. It's tiny.
Yeah,
That's what
That's
you
what I
said.
mean. It's the difference between skimming and hitting.
It's exactly the same every single time.
Yeah, it's the only nice part. It's the same 3 orb location. It's the same orb locations every time that we wipe. Well, the start and
Not
stop.
sure, right?
We got it.
The first one's weird. Yeah, the first and fourth one are weird because they're not symmetrical.
Is the third symmetrical?
I'm pretty
No.
sure it is.
4,
No?
It's more symmetrical than the first one, but it's not.
Outcry the screams from your flesh. Obelisks of shadow, rise!
Void in 5.
The void is mine to command. I'll flay your mind.
Boss side.
Darkness, come forth. Do not allow the void near me.
Woo!
Your agony gives me strength.
Need an interrupt on X.
I got it.
Darkness, come forth.
What happened there?
Ball.
Yeah, Gary was how was your angle?
Looked all right.
Try a little bit more rightward.
I think he needs a little bit more cowbell.
You need a pillow under your back.
The only thing that may happen here, Zeph, is that where you kicked and it made it to him, if his angle is bad that he can't cleanly make it, he may adjust with you. He may adjust his position, and you may need to adjust where you're kicking it to give him a better shot at the dunk.
Okay.
But now I think you're fine. It sounds like it was just a miscalculation.
it looked okay, but
Good job, Bozo.
At least it's not group 2 who the ball just goes through.
They don't see priest the same as I don't. We are missing nobody. Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Outcry the screams from your flesh. Obelisks of shadow, rise!
Void in 5.
The void is mine to command. You are mine to torment.
Far side.
Darkness, come forth.
Now the inverted one.
Do not allow the void near me.
Get back. You just say that?
Yes, sir.
Gives me strength. My darkness, come forth.
Nicely done, group.
Good job,
Blue,
Cliff.
interrupt.
I got it.
Darkness, come forth. Your anguish will never end, Jara. Obelisks of shadow, rise.
She already did it. Angel. Yeah. That was an impressive run, Caleb.
Coming up on group 2.
Void in 5.
The void is mine to command.
Boss side.
Darkness, come forth. Do not allow the void near me. Your agony gives me strength. My darkness, come forth. You are mine to torment.
Blue.
Darkness, come forth.
X almost got left behind.
Gives me strength. My
Pick up crash.
shadow, rise.
Not safe. Still
I'm
Be
waiting.
safe.
We're good here.
Thank you.
Void in 6.
Third group.
Far side.
Do not allow the void near me.
Interrupt on X.
I got it. All good. I got this one.
Darkness, come forth.
Pick up a
We have to go back to where we were after.
You want to stab up?
Yeah.
Ritual and
Yeah,
6.
just position for ritual.
Fourth team ritual.
Bandage and
Fossa.
I've got middle kick, yeah.
I think so.
I was middle kick.
Oh, go back. Fuck.
That's
That's what
really-
I said, Jin. Like, I have middle kick, yeah.
I thought middle kick is 2. Second kick.
That was second.
Yeah, you said you have middle kick, but I have middle kick.
Oh, that's why I was waiting for somebody to correct me because I couldn't remember where I was on that one.
Oh, Darling's got it.
So fourth group, what are you guys doing? Because I still don't understand who's second kick.
I guess I'm dunking then. That's fine.
Everybody set?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'll pry the screams from your flesh. Obelisks of shadow, rise! The void is mine to command. You are mine to
Fossa.
torment. Darkness, come forth! Do not allow the void near me!
Need to interrupt that X.
Wish will never end, Zara. Obelisks of shadow, rise! Your anguish will never end, Zara. You are mine to torment.
Skip Darling when she's done with Angel. Hush them.
Gross.
Group 2 get ready.
Pick her up.
Far side.
Do not allow the void near me. You are mine to torment. Your anguish will never end, Zara. Darkness, come forth.
Blue.
Alright, hit.
Yeah, that's good.
A rally for this.
Void ritual.
Pasta.
Keep an eye on second ad for interrupts. I'm down. I'm usually interrupting it second.
Shit. Nice save. Sorry.
I hope you can get that.
It's a little wide, Care.
It's gonna be a 4 hit. Oh my god. Maybe not.
Care. Nice save.
Nice,
blue.
Holy shit.
Good job, Care.
Maybe a tremor totem if we're freaking out.
Pick up care when the res comes up.
They are in that res.
We're good here.
Res care.
Don't take it just yet.
Get buffs out when he does.
The main important buff is the one that he gives himself. Group 4, get ready. Ritual in 6.
Second bots at the end.
Far side.
Just keep the ball in the air.
Good job, y'all.
We fulfilled our end of the bargain,
I don't think we have
That's a
enough
few offhands.
Mind your tone, whelpling. A queen keeps her promises. Listen closely, as I will only say this once. For all his
20
bluster,
minutes.
Nazoth was ever the weakest of his
Decent chunk
kin.
of trash.
One
Let's
vestige of
call
their
it
power
here,
remains that
and
can
we
be
will
turned
regroup with
against
this
him.
group tomorrow on
I would
Vexiona.
have driven this blade
Yes,
into
sir,
his
boss man, sir.
foul heart myself, had you not disrupted
Thank
my
you for the
plans.
invite. Sorry, I was really.
Oh.
How dare you work?
Is yours,
On,
Mortal.
on the note of his like just groveling and apologizing, I'm gonna go ahead and move Fear up to string 1, so he will be running progression with us officially from here out.
Hell yeah.
Congratulations,
Congrats, Fear.
buddy.
He has he's definitely earned the spot.
Azara has.
Fuck yeah, dude. Thank you, Jaden, very
I
much.
will examine this dagger for signs of treachery. But for now, let us
Infernal's open trade.
Go ahead.
Kaylet already give me one, so
I'm giving mine to Angel for Mog since Infernals is the only one that really wanted it, looks like.
Yeah, he was the only one that rolled.
Oh, you're off.